What's up, everybody? I know it's been a long time. Just thought I'd give you kind of a tour of where I live and the area I kind of go to all the time. A little bit on IOP and Sullivan's. So, yeah, this is my little carport area. It's kind of nice. I can park my bike in here and have the car in here too. But I'll cruise around my little area here. This is Seaside, and it's kind of nice. It's got a lot of restaurants and bars and shopping and things within very close walking distance. So sometimes it can be tricky getting out of here. Hopefully I can squeeze through. Oh boy. Nope. Nope, scratch that. I guess I'm moving my car. Alright, let's try this again. So, yeah, this is kind of nice. They've got all these apartment buildings sprinkled out throughout this shopping area. Over here is liquor store and Harris Teeter, so I can walk to Harris Teeter pretty easily. And down here you got some better restaurants and bars. So this is Crave. It's nice. It's kind of famous for its mac and cheese. It's got a lot of nice stuff. Little shops through here. You got Woodward Tavern. It's my late night spot. And right here is Crafty Draught, which is a beer bar, kind of like my Captain Taps back home in California. And got a wine bar across the street from that. Residential down that way. Opal, really nice restaurant. Got Basil, which is a Thai restaurant. They got an upstairs bar on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. That's nice. Little French place there. Just all sorts of crap. Pretty easy to walk to. It's a really nice area, and it's super close to the IOP connector to go over to the ocean. This is the main office for the apartment complex here with the weight room and all that. And then down there is a little gas station, which makes it nice. And then here's a big Target. So I'll just kind of cut through Target's parking lot here, circle back to basically where I came out of my apartment. And we'll run across the IOP connector. So I tried to make this video a couple times now, and first time I had my camera set, I don't know, something wrong with it. And then second time I had my camera set, I don't know why it like went back to factory settings or something, so I had to play with it to get it to back to where I thought it should be. Hopefully this one turns out. I just realized I had my freaking hood up on my helmet whenever I was doing all that talking, which could have made it real loud. So this is IOP connector. Yesterday I tried to come out here and do this, and it was backed up so far. Everybody was going to the beach at the time I tried to come out and do this video. But I live in Mount Pleasant, so Seaside right here is in Mount Pleasant, and it's about, I think population's approaching, or was approaching 90,000 people back in 2019 when they did the census. And what we're getting on here is the IOP connector. So it's the bridge. I think they started building in 1990 and finished in 93. And it's a 2-mile long bridge. It takes you from Mount Pleasant into Isle of Palms. And before that, there was the only other way to get onto Isle of Palms was the bridge that goes into Sullivan's, and then you cross a little bridge onto Isle of Palms. But this may be real windy and hard to hear me, so I'm just gonna cruise this and catch you on the other side. So we're seeing this kind of at a high tide, definitely at a high tide. At low tide, this is just basically all mud with the seagrass. And this is the ICW, the Intercoastal Waterway. So the Intercoastal Waterway runs basically all the East Coast from Florida up to Boston, I believe. Actually, you can catch the ICW in Texas and make, I want to say Brownsville or something like that, and then it wraps around Florida. I think there's a couple breaks in Florida where you do have to get out in the ocean, but otherwise you can take the ICW, basically a protective waterway, inland all the way up the coast, and you don't have to get out in the ocean. So now we're in Isle of Palms. And we're gonna go straight across. Oh shit. Well, we were gonna go straight across here to kind of the touristy area where the beach parking is and some of the beach restaurants on Isle of Palms. Normally, if I'm going to my friend's house, which I'll be showing you, I just turn right here and kind of go down that way. This place down here can be a mess with everybody trying to park, so all the traffic just backs up. And that's all parking for the beach. Gets full. It's a lot of people come here. This IOP is more touristy than Sullivan's Island just by default. It has more rental homes on it. Sullivan's doesn't have as many rental homes anymore. The only ones there are grandfathered in. I think they have to rent by the week. They can't rent by like or maybe they have to rent by the month. They can't rent by the week, or I don't know. Anyways, there's not very many homes on Sullivan's left that are rentals, and here they're mostly all rentals. As you can see, there's a lot of hotels and resorts and touristy shops and lots of bars, smugglers, and there's some famous, the Windjammers down here, pretty famous for live music. The Dinghy's always got something going on in live music. Just great tourist stuff to do. And then once you get in here, this is starts all the rental homes on this side of IOP. And IOP is like 6 miles long. I think there's over 4,000 people here in 2019. Like I said, a lot of rentals, and just a lot of summertime beach homes. But they sure are pretty. So IOP and Sullivan's took a direct hit from a hurricane in, I think, September 21st or 22nd of 1989. It was a Category 4 hurricane and destroyed a lot. There's $240 million worth of damage between the two islands. Basically, the surge from the storm flooded everything. I'm going to cut back up to the main road here. But Isle Palms has some big resorts on the other, or a big resort on the other end, called Wild Dunes. It's kind of changed names and hands over the years. But it, a lot of people live there. They got condos, and I guess I should have turned there. And then a lot of rentals, and it actually has resorts, and so it sounds super nice. I haven't been able to go see it yet. But there's some restaurants, new restaurants around the pools and stuff that sound like they're pretty awesome. So we're about to cross the Breach Inlet. This is the bridge that connects Sullivan's Island and IOP. Up here on the right is the boathouse, and up top they've got an awesome little bar that you can sit up there and watch the sunset. And just a great place to be. And then this is the Breach Inlet here. So on the left we've got the ocean. And actually, the Breach Inlet is where the Hunley, the submarine in the Civil War that sunk one ship and then unfortunately didn't make it back. That's where they launched the Hunley is in the Breach Inlet. And then also the Breach Inlet is kind of funny, that bridge, I don't know, there's a show on, I believe it's Netflix, called Outer Banks. It's supposed to take place in North Carolina's Outer Banks, but it was all filmed here. And that Breach Inlet bridge, on one of the very opening scenes, it shows that bridge, and it has a big sign that says "Welcome to the Outer Banks." But nope, I'm just crossing IOP to Sullivan's. So this is now we're on Sullivan's Island, and there's beach access all along the island, and it's already starting to get busy at, I guess it's 10 a.m. And my friends live right down here in this area, right on the beach, so that's been really, really nice, and we get to have a lot of fun every weekend on the beach. So Sullivan's is only a couple miles long, and its population is only in the 2000s. So quite a bit smaller than IOP, but like I said, more year-round residents. Still a lot of people that just own homes for the summertime or wintertime or whatever it might be, escape wherever they're from. The parking rules here are basically you have to have all your wheels off the pavement. So you'll see in some of these tight spots, people try to park and their wheels are just barely touching the pavement, and they'll have a ticket. And just go down and start counting people that are going to have tickets. So in the early 1900s, the only way to get out to Sullivan's Island was to take a ferry from Charleston over to Mount Pleasant. And then you could get on a trolley that would go from Mount Pleasant and run down Sullivan's Island. And this trolley was the only bridge. It was the only bridge across Mount Pleasant to Sullivan's was the trolley for a long time. And so then they had this trolley running up and down Sullivan's, and you'll see, I'll point them out, but each of these roads have a station number. And so like right here, this is station 32 or 22, and this is where a lot of the restaurants and bars are, right here on Sullivan's. But that station 22 is, a stop on the trolley, and that was access to the beach. And so as you're going up and down Sullivan's here, you'll find that you'll see these stations, and then there will be access to the beach, and it's all public access. But there's a lot of great restaurants right here. There's the Obstinate Daughter. This is Co-op. If you're local and you're not following Co-op on Instagram, you're missing out. He's pretty funny. But they do frosés, which is basically a frozen wine slushy type drink. So also on Sullivan's down here is Fort Moultrie. Fort Moultrie started building Fort Moultrie in the 1770s, and it's served a lot of different purposes. But basically protecting the inlet to Charleston has been its main purpose throughout all the wars. And unfortunately, I have not done a tour of Fort Moultrie yet. I need to get that done, and then I'd be able to tell you a little more about it, but today we're not getting a history lesson on that one. So here's the fort. Come on. And I will try to go around the other side. God. We have deadly currents. All right. So I've always wanted a picture in front of that sign, and every time I come here, there is a car parked right in front of it. So I actually caught it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come take a tour pretty soon. The old batteries. I've been out to Fort Sumter, which is, you got to take a ferry ride out there. It's on the other side. So basically they had the forts protecting the inlet, and on each side, and several others around actually. So now I'm gonna go find the ugly ass White House that is Sullivan's Island's lighthouse. I'm sure they found this lighthouse to be practical, but it sure is ugly compared to all the other lighthouses I've been to. Guess we'll take a picture of this thing too. So we got somebody parking. That doesn't know how to park. Not open. More batteries over there. So I wanted to run back down through the main part of Sullivan's here where the restaurants were, because I was talking about other things. But so we come down here quite a bit every weekend. We'll come down and hang out after some beach time. We come into Mex One, which is right here, and then but you have Home Team here, pretty famous. But then Poe's Tavern on the left is a place that everybody comes to if you're a tourist. It's the burger place to go. Edgar Allan Poe was stationed out here for a little bit, and so that's why it's called Poe's Tavern. But basically that is Sullivan's Island. I'm going to take this drawbridge back across. It's a swinging drawbridge. And it's one of those things that you like to see once, but you never want to see again. So I don't get stuck for 10 minutes. But yeah, that's my little tour around where I live. And hopefully I'll be doing some more soon. Just trying to get to know people around here and get out and do things. So it's been kind of hectic since I moved here in March, and here we are at the end of July. But till next time, peace out.